Pay attention to this photograph. November 3rd, 2019, 6:47 in the morning. A rest stop on Interstate 40, somewhere between Amarillo and Oklahoma City. Security camera footage, black and white, grainy but clear enough to see what matters. A silver Honda Accord pulls into parking spot number 12, Texas license plates. The driver gets out. Her name is Maya Chen. She is 28 years old, a software engineer, driving from Austin, Texas to Chicago, Illinois for her sister's wedding. This is hour 6 of what should be a 17-hour drive. Watch her carefully. She stretches, arms over her head, the way you do after hours behind a wheel. She locks her car. She walks toward the rest stop building. Navy blue hoodie, faded jeans, white sneakers, phone in her right hand, backpack over her left shoulder. She passes through those glass doors at 6:48 in the morning. She never comes out. That is the last confirmed sighting of Maya Chen 5 years ago this month. And what you are about to hear is not a story about what happened to her. It is a story about what did not happen, about the things that should be there but are not, about silence where there should be answers, about a woman who walked into a rest stop bathroom and vanished from existence. Let me tell you about Maya first, because she deserves more than to be a mystery. She deserves to be remembered as a person, not just a case file. Maya Chen grew up in San Francisco, California. She was the younger of 2 daughters, born to parents who immigrated from Taiwan in 1985 with $700, 2 suitcases, and an unshakable belief that their children would have better lives than they did. Her father, David, worked as a dishwasher for 3 years before becoming a line cook. Her mother, Lynn, cleaned office buildings at night while taking English classes during the day. They saved everything. They sacrificed everything. And they put both daughters through college. Maya graduated from UC Berkeley at 22 years old, top 15% of her computer science program. She was recruited by 6 different tech companies. She chose a small startup in Austin called Bright Minds Education. They developed adaptive learning software for children with dyslexia, ADHD, and other learning disabilities. Her colleagues described her as brilliant but humble, meticulous, detail-oriented, the kind of person who color-coded her calendar and kept backup plans for her backup plans. She tested every line of code twice. She documented everything. She never missed deadlines. Maya lived alone in a 1-bedroom apartment in South Austin. She had a small circle of close friends. She practiced yoga 3 times a week. She volunteered at a literacy nonprofit on weekends, teaching coding basics to middle school girls. By every measure, Maya Chen had built a good life, stable, purposeful, safe. And on November 2nd, 2019, at 11:30 at night, she got into her silver Honda Accord and began driving to Chicago for her older sister's wedding. But Maya did not just get in her car and drive. That was not how Maya did things. She planned the route meticulously, 17 hours of driving broken into manageable segments. She identified rest stops every 200 miles. She programmed them into her GPS. She sent her sister, Lily, a detailed itinerary with estimated arrival times at each stop. She packed strategically, suitcase in the trunk with her bridesmaid dress and wedding gift, laptop bag in the back seat in case she needed to do work, backpack on the passenger seat with essentials, phone charger, portable battery, water bottles, granola bars, first aid kit, pepper spray. This was not spontaneous. This was calculated. This was Maya being exactly who she had always been, prepared, careful, in control. She texted Lily at 11:45 that night, just before leaving Austin. "On the road, can't wait to see you, love you." Lily responded immediately. "Drive safe, text me when you stop." Maya sent a thumbs up emoji. That was the last message Lily ever received from her sister. Now, let me tell you about the rest stop where Maya disappeared. It is a standard interstate rest area, the kind you have probably stopped at 100 times without thinking twice. Parking lot with spaces for 40 vehicles, a sidewalk leading to a single-story brick building. Inside, there are bathrooms, vending machines, and a small information area with tourist brochures and highway maps. The building is well lit. Fluorescent lights inside, sodium vapor lights outside. There are security cameras covering the parking lot and both entrances. The State Department of Transportation installed them in 2012 after a series of car break-ins. On any given morning, between 5 and 15 people pass through that rest stop. Truck drivers, families, solo travelers like Maya. It is not isolated. Interstate 40 runs right beside it. Cars pass every few seconds. The rest stop is visible from the highway. There is nothing about it that suggests danger. And yet, November 3rd, 2019, 6:48 in the morning, Maya Chen walks through the entrance doors. Security footage shows her clearly. She moves with purpose, not rushed, but not lingering either. She walks past the vending machines. She heads directly toward the women's restroom. At 6:49 in the morning, she enters. The camera positioned in the hallway captures her pushing open the door and stepping inside. The door swings closed behind her. Now, here is where you need to pay attention, because what happens next is impossible. At 6:51 in the morning, 2 minutes after Maya enters, a woman exits the restroom. White female, mid-40s, wearing a green jacket and carrying a purse. This woman had been in the restroom when Maya entered. She walks past the camera and out to the parking lot. She gets into a white SUV and drives away. Not Maya. At 6:54 in the morning, another woman exits the restroom. Black female, early 30s, athletic build, wearing running clothes and carrying a duffel bag. She had entered the restroom at 6:50, 1 minute after Maya. She goes to the vending machines, buys a bottle of water, and leaves. Not Maya. At 6:58 in the morning, a man walks past the restroom toward the vending machines. He does not enter, obviously. He buys a coffee. He leaves. At 7:02 in the morning, a janitor enters the women's restroom. His name is Robert Mallory. He has worked at this rest stop for 6 years. He is restocking paper towels and checking soap dispensers. Robert is inside the restroom for 4 minutes. When he exits at 7:06 in the morning, he locks the door behind him temporarily while he gets his cleaning cart. Routine procedure. He props open the door at 7:09 and begins mopping the floor. Later, when police question him, Robert says the restroom was empty when he entered. 3 stalls, all doors open, nobody inside. He checked. He always checks before he starts cleaning. So where is Maya? The security footage shows every person who entered and exited that restroom between 6:48 and 7:30 in the morning. Investigators watched it frame by frame. They identified each individual. They tracked them. They interviewed them. None of them were Maya Chen. The restroom has no windows, none. It was built to code in 1998, solid brick walls. The ventilation system uses ducts that are 8 inches by 12 inches, too small for a human body. Investigators checked anyway. They sent a camera through every duct. Nothing. There is only one door, the door Maya entered through, the door she never exited through. So I will ask you again, where is Maya? At 9:15 in the morning, Maya's sister Lily calls her phone. It goes straight to voicemail. She leaves a message. "Hey, just checking in. You should be in Oklahoma by now, right? Call me when you get this." At 11:30 in the morning, Lily calls again. Voicemail again. Now she is concerned. Maya always answers, always. Or at least she texts back within an hour. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Lily calls the Austin Police Department. She explains that her sister left Austin 14 hours ago, was supposed to arrive in Chicago that morning, and is not answering her phone. Something is wrong. The Austin police are polite but unhelpful. Your sister was traveling to Illinois, ma'am. That is outside our jurisdiction. You should contact the Illinois State Police. Lily calls the Illinois State Police. They tell her to wait 24 hours. People run late sometimes. Maybe her phone died. Maybe she stopped to sleep. Maybe she met up with friends along the way. Lily knows better. She knows her sister. Maya would never disappear without explanation. Maya would never let her phone die on a long trip. Maya would never miss her own sister's wedding. Something is very, very wrong. Lily gets in her car and drives from Chicago to Austin, 13 hours in reverse, searching. She calls every hospital along Interstate 40. No Jane Does matching Maya's description. She calls Highway Patrol in Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois. No accidents involving a silver Honda Accord. Lily arrives in Chicago at 9 p.m. that night, exhausted and terrified. At 9:15 that night, she walks into a police station and files a missing persons report. The officer taking the report is sympathetic but realistic. Adults have the right to disappear, ma'am. Unless there is evidence of foul play, there is not much we can do immediately.
Lily provides everything. Maya's photo, her license plate number, her phone number, her last known location. The officer enters it into the system and tells Lily someone will follow up. At 6 a.m. the next morning, November 4th, a highway patrol officer named Derek Hoskins is doing a routine check of rest stops along his stretch of Interstate 40. He notices a silver Honda Accord, Texas plates, parked in spot number 12. The same spot, the same car, 24 hours later. Officer Hoskins runs the plates. The vehicle comes back registered to Maya Chen, flagged in the system as a missing person as of the night before. He approaches carefully. The car is locked, windows up, no visible damage. He looks inside. On the back seat, a laptop bag. In the cup holder, a half-empty bottle of water. Plugged into the cigarette lighter, a phone charger with no phone attached. He calls it in. Within 2 hours, the rest stop is swarming with investigators, local police, state police, FBI. They unlock the car. In the trunk, they find Maya's suitcase, neatly packed, the wedding gift she bought for her sister, wrapped in silver paper with a white bow, a toiletry bag, a pair of heels, everything Maya needed for the trip. Everything except Maya. Her backpack is missing, her phone is missing, her wallet is missing, her keys are missing. But here is the detail that bothers investigators the most. Maya's suitcase is not just packed, it is perfectly organized. Clothes folded with precision, shoes and dust bags, nothing thrown in hastily. This was someone who intended to arrive at her destination and unpack properly. This was not someone planning to vanish. The investigation moves quickly. Phone records show Maya's cell phone last pinged a tower at 6:52 in the morning, 4 minutes after she entered the rest stop. Then nothing. Digital forensics experts analyze the phone data. When a phone dies, it shows a gradual decline in signal. When a phone is destroyed, it shows a sudden termination. When a phone is turned off manually, it shows a clean disconnect. Maya's phone was turned off manually. At 6:52 in the morning, while she was inside that rest stop, someone turned off Maya Chen's phone. Her bank accounts show no activity after November 2nd, no ATM withdrawals, no purchases, no transfers. Her credit cards, same story. The last transaction was at a gas station outside Austin at 11:15 on the night of November 2nd. She bought gas and a bottle of iced tea. After that, nothing. Her email account untouched. Her social media accounts frozen in time. Her last Instagram post was a photo of her bridesmaid dress with the caption, "Can't wait to celebrate Lily this weekend," and 3 heart emojis. It is as if Maya Chen ceased to exist at 6:52 on the morning of November 3rd, 2019. Investigators interview everyone who was at that rest stop that morning. The woman in the green jacket, the woman in running clothes, the man buying coffee, Robert Mallory, the janitor. Every single person has an alibi. Every single person checks out. None of them saw Maya. None of them heard anything unusual. None of them noticed anything wrong. The FBI brings in cadaver dogs, 2 German shepherds trained to detect human remains. They search the rest stop building, the parking lot, the surrounding area. One dog alerts near the women's restroom. The other alerts near a maintenance closet 20 feet from the bathroom. Both dogs alert in the parking lot near spot number 12. Investigators tear up sections of the floor. They open the walls in the maintenance closet. They dig up portions of the asphalt in the parking lot. They find nothing. No body, no blood, no tissue, no fabric, no trace of Maya Chen. The dog alerts are ruled inconclusive. The dogs might have detected residual scent from something unrelated. Animal remains, old forensic contamination, false positives. Might have been. Now, let me tell you about the theories. Theory 1. Maya left voluntarily. She staged her own disappearance. New identity, new life, freedom from expectations. But this theory falls apart immediately. Maya had no financial problems, no debt, no legal issues. She had $73,000 in savings, a job she loved, an apartment she had just renewed the lease on. She was excited about her sister's wedding. Her text messages in the weeks before showed genuine enthusiasm. She had helped plan the bachelorette party. She had her bridesmaid speech written and practiced. People who disappear on purpose leave clues. They liquidate assets quietly, they say goodbye in coded ways. They tie up loose ends. Maya did none of that. Theory 2. Suicide. Maya drove to that rest stop intending to harm herself. But where is the body? Investigators searched a 20-mile radius. State police helicopters used thermal imaging. Volunteer search teams combed through fields and wooded areas. Nothing. And suicide does not explain the missing phone, the missing wallet, the missing backpack. It does not explain why her car was left locked and undamaged. Theory 3. Abduction. Someone took Maya.
This is the theory investigators focus on, but the evidence does not support it. The security footage shows no one following Maya. No vehicles circling suspiciously, no one lingering near her car. If someone grabbed her inside the restroom, how did they get her out? The janitor entered 4 minutes later and the restroom was empty. There are no exits except the main door. The cameras cover that door. Unless the person who took Maya knew exactly where the camera blind spots were. Let me explain something about security camera placement. Cameras are positioned to cover high traffic areas and entry points, but there are always gaps, small spaces where the camera angles do not quite reach. At this particular rest stop, there is a blind spot, a narrow corridor between the restroom hallway and a service door that leads to a storage area. The corridor is maybe 4 feet wide and 12 feet long. The cameras do not cover it because it is supposed to be locked and inaccessible to the public. Supposed to be. When investigators checked that service door on November 4th, it was locked, but the lock was old, worn, the kind of lock you could open with a credit card if you knew what you were doing. Beyond that door, there is a storage room, cleaning supplies, paper products, maintenance equipment, and beyond that, there is an exterior door that opens to a loading area behind the building. That loading area is not covered by cameras. If someone knew about that route, if someone had planned it, they could move from the restroom hallway to the storage room to the loading area without ever appearing on camera. It is possible. But here's the problem. Why would Maya go with someone willingly through a service door? Why would she leave her car, her belongings, her entire life and walk into a storage room with a stranger, unless she knew them? Investigators pull Maya's phone records going back 6 months. They analyze every call, every text, every contact. They interview her friends, her coworkers, her yoga instructor, her neighbors. No red flags, no secret relationships, no one who seems dangerous or suspicious. They check her dating app history. She had not been active in 3 months. The last person she went on a date with was a man named Eric, a graphic designer. They went out twice, decided there was no chemistry, stayed friendly. Eric was in Austin the entire week Maya disappeared. He has alibis. He checks out. They investigate her ex-boyfriend from 2 years prior. He lives in Seattle. He was at work on November 3rd. He has not had contact with Maya in 18 months. Dead end after dead end. 6 months into the investigation, the FBI brings in a specialist, a forensic psychologist who profiles missing person cases. She reviews everything: the timeline, the evidence, the interviews. Her assessment is chilling. She believes Maya encountered someone at that rest stop, not randomly. This was planned. Someone knew Maya would be there. Someone knew her route. Someone waited. But how? Maya's itinerary was only shared with her sister. She did not post about her trip on social media. She did not tell coworkers exactly when she was leaving or what route she was taking. Unless someone had access to her phone, her computer, her accounts. Investigators bring in a cybersecurity team. They analyze Maya's devices, her digital footprint, her cloud storage. They find something. 3 weeks before Maya disappeared, her laptop was accessed remotely. Someone logged into her Google account from an IP address in Oklahoma City. They viewed her calendar, her emails, her saved routes in Google Maps. The access lasted 11 minutes, then the connection was severed. Investigators traced the IP address. It leads to a public library in Oklahoma City. Security footage from that library shows dozens of people using computers that day. No way to identify who accessed Maya's account. This is not random. This is calculated. This is someone who knew what they were doing. The FBI expands the investigation. They look at similar cases: missing women, interstate highways, rest stops. What they find is disturbing. In the past 12 years, 6 women have disappeared from rest stops along Interstate 40 between Texas and Tennessee. 6 women, different ages, different backgrounds, different years, but all of them vanished during early morning hours between 5 a.m. and 8 a.m. All of them were traveling alone. All of them were last seen entering a rest stop, and none of them were ever found. The cases span multiple states, multiple jurisdictions. There are no official connections. Local police departments do not share information across state lines unless there is a clear pattern. But the pattern is there if you know where to look. Woman number 1, Jessica Tran, age 31, disappeared from a rest stop outside Little Rock, Arkansas in April 2011. She was driving from Dallas to Nashville. Her car was found in the parking lot 2 days later. She was never seen again. Woman number 2, Alicia Rodriguez, age 26, disappeared from a rest stop near Fort Smith, Arkansas in September 2013, traveling from Albuquerque to Memphis. Car found, body never recovered. Woman number 3, Keisha Barnett, age 34, disappeared from a rest stop outside Amarillo, Texas in June 2015, driving from Phoenix to St. Louis. Same story, car in the parking lot, no trace of Keisha. Woman number 4, Samantha Wells, age 29, disappeared from a rest stop near Oklahoma City in February 2017, traveling from Los Angeles to Atlanta. Car found, Samantha gone. Woman number 5, Priya Mehta, age 27, disappeared from a rest stop outside Memphis, Tennessee in November 2018, driving from Austin to Washington, D.C. Her car was found with her luggage still inside. Woman number 6, Maya Chen, age 28, November 2019. 6 women, 12 years, Interstate 40. The FBI launches a task force. They call it Operation Crossroads. They assign 12 agents. They coordinate with state police across 5 states. They are looking for a serial predator, someone who hunts along the interstate, someone who targets women traveling alone, someone who knows how to make people disappear without leaving evidence. They investigate rest stop employees, maintenance workers, truck drivers who frequent the route, anyone with access, opportunity, knowledge of the locations. They find persons of interest, they conduct interviews, they execute search warrants.
but they find no definitive proof, no physical evidence linking anyone to the disappearances. The case goes cold. Not closed, just cold. 5 years later, Maya's family is still searching. Lily Chen never got married. She postponed the wedding indefinitely. How could she celebrate when her sister was missing? How could she move forward when Maya might still be out there somewhere? Lily quit her job in Chicago. She moved back to San Francisco to be closer to her parents. Every spare moment she spends investigating. She has a wall in her apartment covered with maps, timelines, photographs. She has contacted private investigators, psychics, retired FBI agents, anyone who might help. She has driven Interstate 40 11 times, stopping at every rest area, showing Maya's photo to workers and travelers, asking if anyone remembers seeing her. No one does. On November 3rd every year, Lily drives to that rest stop. She parks in spot number 12. She walks through those glass doors. She stands in that restroom and tries to understand what happened to her sister. She brings flowers. She leaves them on the sink counter. By the next day, someone has always thrown them away. Maintenance procedures. But Lily keeps bringing them. Because absence is not the same as closure. Because as long as there is no body, there is hope. Irrational hope. Impossible hope. But hope nonetheless. Maybe Maya is alive somewhere. Maybe she has amnesia. Maybe she is being held against her will but will escape someday. Maybe. Lily knows these maybes are unlikely. She knows the statistics. She knows that after 5 years, the chances of finding Maya alive are almost zero. But almost zero is not zero. And so she keeps searching. Maya's family, David and Lynn, have aged a decade in 5 years. David had a stroke 2 years ago. The doctors said it was stress-related. He recovered physically, but he is not the same. He does not talk about Maya anymore. It is too painful. Lynn lights candles at the temple every week. She prays, she makes offerings, she begs any gods who might listen to bring her daughter home. Their older daughter is missing, their family is broken, and there are no answers. Just questions. Endless questions. Where is Maya? What happened in that rest stop? Who took her? Is she alive? Is she dead? Will we ever know? The FBI task force is technically active, but resources have been redirected. Other cases, newer cases, cases with more evidence. Maya Chen is file number 4,287 in a database of missing persons, one of thousands. But to her family, she is not a number. She is a daughter, a sister, a brilliant woman who loved coding and yoga and teaching kids, a woman who planned everything carefully, who never took unnecessary risks, who should have arrived safely in Chicago on November 3rd, 2019. If you drive Interstate 40, you will pass that rest stop. It looks exactly the same as it did 5 years ago. Same brick building, same parking lot, same cameras. People stop there every day. They use the restroom, they buy snacks from vending machines, they stretch their legs and get back on the road. And they have no idea that a woman vanished from that exact spot. No idea that investigators spent months searching every inch of that building. No idea that 6 women disappeared from similar locations along this same highway. Because rest stops are supposed to be safe. They are well lit, they have cameras, they are designed for travelers to take a break, to rest, to be safe. But Maya Chen walked into a door and never came out, and no one knows why. If you have any information about Maya Chen or any of the other missing women from Interstate 40, please contact the FBI. The tip line is open. The investigation is ongoing. Maya's family is still waiting. They are still hoping. And somewhere, maybe on a highway you have driven, maybe at a rest stop you have used, there might be an answer. We just haven't found it yet. This is the story of Maya Chen, the woman who vanished from a rest stop on Interstate 40.
the woman who walked through a door and never came back. Pay attention, remember her name, share her story, because Maya Chen deserves more than to be forgotten. She deserves to be found.